Hello again.
Hi.
It's good to be back. And the last 3 weeks, actually, we've been talking a lot about the nature of the mind, how the mind works, and not as much about what foods really bring health and vitality to us. And the reason we've been spending so much time on that is because all of the years that we've been helping people restore their health with whole foods, we've seen that sometimes people, after gaining these fabulous results, fall back into putting the weight back on or experiencing the pain and the condition that they had when they came to us. So we saw that there was more to it than just learning the foods to eat that provide our bodies with what they need to be healthy and stay med-free, pain-free, full of energy.
Yeah.
And so we began to see that what created the regaining of the weight, the regaining of the conditions, was that people simply stepped back into the lifestyle and eating habits that they had before they came to us. And so naturally the result was the same conditions that they had before.
And it's good to look at the cycle of what creates those old habits to raise their head again and gain life, and what creates addictive cycles of reaching for things that don't really give us the results we want. So I'll give you a personal example. So how it all begins for me is I start thinking about, I'd like to feel more secure. I'd like people to approve of me. I'd like to look great. I'd like to feel better. And that creates a lot more thinking. And then those thoughts give birth to feeling. Oh, I don't like the way I feel. I feel insecure. I feel angry. I feel frustrated. And when that feeling level rises, we want relief. So what do? Well, often I've reached for potato chips to try to find that moment of relief. We'll go for food, we'll go for shopping, we'll go for whatever it is that gives us that relief. And repeating that cycle again and again is how we create habits. It's pretty simple, actually.
Yeah, it's interesting. The reason the cycle repeats is because life repeats. If I've got a coworker or a boss that I have trouble relating with, I keep creating stress in my life, and so I keep reaching for the same solution, which is very short term. I feel insecure. Those thoughts have me, just really wanting to get out of my skin. And I find ways to do that. We all do. It's natural.
For sure.
So it's the reason habits keep recurring is because life keeps recurring. So what we want you to see, at least what's made such a big difference in our lives, is when we see that it's not actually the circumstance that's making me feel the way I am. Because what's interesting is you look at any office and not everybody's having the same difficulty with that boss or coworker.
True.
So is it really the boss or the coworker? What's really going on? And we can begin to see that it's my thinking about the circumstance. It's my thinking about life happening, how life is showing up right now, that has me generating the feelings of insecurity, or they don't love me, or I'm not enough, or whatever that kind of anxious, distressful feeling is, that has me reaching for food or whatever other thing we do.
Yeah.
But most of the people that come to us because their mode of relief is food. And it creates the conditions that naturally occur when we don't give our bodies what they need to function properly. So that's what this is all about. The reason we spend so much time on the nature of the mind is to help us understand that what generates the habit in the first place isn't a circumstance, but rather our thinking about it. And when we can see that it's made up, actually. The people I don't like, it's not necessarily that they're unlikable. It's that I tell myself a story that I don't like about them.
True.
And the more I can see that, then the less it seems to generate those feelings that I need immediate relief from. And that isn't to say that I'm going to end up liking everybody. We can still have preferences and we can still lead our lives from our preferences. But when I recognize that the people I don't like, for example, isn't because they're not likable people, it just doesn't work for me. Like chocolate or vanilla. I like chocolate, somebody else likes vanilla. So I spend more time with chocolate in my life. But it's not that chocolate is better or that it creates the feeling that I'm having. It's my preference for chocolate. It's the meaning I give to chocolate. And when I'm free of understanding that it's not the chocolate that makes me feel this way, but my preferences and thinking, then when I don't have chocolate, it's like, oh, well, okay, I'm able to just relate to life in so much more of an easy and
Relaxed.
take it as it comes
Yeah.
kind of way, which then doesn't have me reaching for that food.
Yeah. So, how do we break the cycle? It's really interesting that we don't have to do anything. It's just a deeper understanding of how life works, how the mind works. And as people that we work with see this, they unravel habits and stories and results from choosing food for relief that they're really surprised unravel so easily.
Yeah, and the energy and the freedom that is released in their lives is really fun to see.
It is fun. We'd love to share more of this with you. If you have questions, just send them in the comment section below and we'll respond right away. So the recipe. So shall we do the peach cobbler?
Oh, we've done that.
We've done that already. Okay, well then I'm going to give you an amazing recipe. It's called a Oaxaca bowl from where is Oaxaca in Mexico? South?
I don't know.
I think it is south. But anyway, it has Mexican flavors, lots of beautiful veggies. The base is black beans and avocado, which we all love. So enjoy this and make it because it's simple and easy to make. It includes yams, baked sweet potatoes with the black beans and the cabbage slaw and avocado.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, everybody.